Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. And in the last episode, we explored the lower tower of Babel, and a lot of dumb shit happened. We fought Dr. Luge, and we made it back to the overworld, and now we're going to head into Baron, as Sid requested us, and see what he was on about. Oh, yeah, we already know about that, but that's something for later. So what we're going to do is go over this way. And I think if we speed... Yeah, says so. Boss ordered us to rig this hook to the Enterprise. It won't take long. If you want to speak to Sid's workers over here. Oh, damn. That's an interesting noise. What is going on? Now the Enterprise can hook and carry the hovercraft. To grab the craft, press A while flying over it. Press A again to put it down. Now I can reach places like the cave of Eblan near the Tower of Babel. So yeah, we actually didn't explore Eblan already. We could have done earlier, but it's preferable to do it now. But there is the cave of Eblan there, which you can only get with the hovercraft. Get back to work. Good luck. So yeah, the hovercraft is still chilling at Fabul. So what we want to do? Well, it's actually at Mount Hobbs. Yep, here it is. We just want to go right over it like this. Press A and we can pick it up. Now, before we go to Eblan, there's remember this cave we couldn't get to before? Yeah, well, if we put the hovercraft down here and land our Enterprise next to it, we should be able to get to that cave on the hovercraft. Hell yeah. Adam Grotto. My dad found a strange ore here. He collects animal tails as a hobby. I don't want to talk to you unless you have a tail for me. So yeah, this cave, it's quite common in a lot of Final Fantasy games. Well, actually, not a lot. There's actually just a couple. I know Dimensions does this as well. Was the first one that actually springs to mind, but when you collect tails, you can exchange them for certain items from this guy. I believe this is how you get the adamant equipment, considering this is the adamant grotto, I believe, because you can get tails from creatures in the final dungeon. I didn't actually realize this was in the SNES version of the game, but honestly, in this version of the game, there's absolutely no reason to ever get the adamant type equipment, if it is even in the game, which I'm assuming it is. Because there's no bonus content, and it's just completely pointless. It's also just a massive hassle. Even, like, in the DS versions, and the 3D versions, yes, it's nice. I'm sure Proto Babel is a hard boss. I've never actually bothered fighting him. But it's just way too much work. So anyway, there's the top of the Tower of Babel, there's the Kingdom of Eblan, and there is the Eblan Cave. So we still haven't actually explored the Kingdom of Eblan. There's a load of treasure we can loot from it, as it's now abandoned, because it got overtaken by the Empire, or the Baron. I don't know why I called them the Empire, but basically we can go there now. I want to actually go into the Eblan Cave first, and then I'll teleport out, even though that's a kind of odd order of events to do things. We're going to be getting a new party member, and we're going to be fighting some enemies in the tower and the Castle of Eblan, so we may as well just do it with that party member to make things easier and to get him experience. So yeah, now we can reach this cave, which we couldn't before. So let's explore. This is the Cave of Eblan. And already we can get to this chest. So yeah, we get shurikens, so you can probably guess what class our new party member is going to be. I don't really remember my way around this place. Is that a secret passage here? No. Alright, we have some blood bats. Are these enemies even new? I think they're just color swaps of old enemies. That's probably why I'm getting confused. This vampire shit's super annoying. Not only does it sap you, but they always like to do it all in a row, and it takes so fucking long. Thankfully, arrows do quite a lot of damage to them, though. I think I may have missed... yeah. And we get a Vampire Fang. Big whoop. Alright, Steel Golems and Scourges. The Steel Golems, I don't think they're the same golem that we fought in the Tower of Babel. Hopefully they're still weak to ice, though. Yeah, having 4 party members is a bit of a shame now, but it won't be like that for long. Oh yeah, he's weak to ice still. Alright. Those bat enemies are so fast. I got a preemptive strike and they still vampired me. Alright, civilization. Huh? You're not monsters? No. So there's an inn here. Item shop. You can buy various healing items. Proud people of Eblan. So yeah, all other people of Eblan who live fled into the Eblan cave as the castle was taken over. Kind of been forced to make a living here instead. Right, so we can buy ice equipment, which we already have some of, and a black robe. I could sell some of my old stuff, but honestly, like, I want to keep the fire stuff. I'm gonna sell a couple of these flame lances, because I don't need more than one. Yeah, Young's not gonna be coming back to the party anytime soon. So I'm gonna sell all these elemental cores. I want to also keep the mithril stuff because, in case, like, because the ice and flame armors make you weak to elements, and that kind of sucks. I don't want to always be weak to stuff. So I would kind of like to find a fat chocobo pretty soon. In fact, when I'm done with the Cave of Eblan, I'm probably going to go back to get one. You have, like, flame equipment still. Cecil has the ice stuff. I still don't have a new helmet for Cecil either. I can buy a power staff. I believe this actually casts Berserk when you use it as an item in battle. So if you don't have Bacchus wines, it's a good substitute. You can buy kunai and boomerangs, which will be used on the party member we get pretty soon, and then we can buy killer bow, which we already have. Oh, I'm on 10 right now. Yeah, we don't want to buy 10 of... we get poison arrows, but we already have those. Probably gonna pass on the equipment for now. Survivors are hiding inside. Food supplies are running very low. So yeah, like, people at Eblan are really struggling. How they defeat Onion Jitsu so easily. So yeah, even though they may not look it, the soldiers of Eblan are all ninja. They just don't have very ninja-like sprites. That does get fixed in the later releases, though. So the king and queen have been taken, but the prince is off trying to get revenge. I'm an advisor to our throne of Eblan. Our prince may be harsh, but he's a good man. He went to the Tower of Babel to avenge his parents. My mum is pregnant, so I gotta protect them. Perhaps Eblan's ninjutsu will end with us. Hang in there. Found a couple potions in this room, I guess. Kid, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, thank you. Right. Prince went ahead to scout the tunnel, but he hasn't returned yet. This tunnel leads to the Tower of Babel, where Rubicon resides. Ether. Oh, there's fallen soldiers here. Prince went in alone. Is this progression, or is this just treasure? I think this is progression, yeah. I want to go back here and get some chests. Oh yeah, we can only get this one, but it's a high potion. Those blood bats do give a lot of XP though. Oh, now we have cave bats as well. Yeah, I just fought 4 blood bats and they gave me like nearly 2,000 experience, which is pretty high compared to what we've got so far from random fights. They're just really annoying because I'm so, like, the vampire animation gets so ridiculously annoying. I'm just gonna cast Bio on all these guys. Oh wow, the cave bats are weak to ice. Holy crap. I also seem to have less hit points. If only very slightly. Yeah, nearly 2,000 experience. Oh, Rosalind Haste, hell yeah. It's about goddamn time she learned that spell. Oh, really? Alright, ready to learn Osmos, but geez, that was like 3, like, 1 or 2 step encounters in a row. That was absolutely crazy. Yeah, Rosalind finally learned Haste, ready to learn Osmos. Good stuff. Stop the prince! Okay. That's what you wish. Doesn't look like there's any secret passages up here. Black Lizard, Armadillo, and Ironback is a new enemy. And he's already dead. He's already dead. Well, that wasn't so bad. So, oh my god. What is the encounter rate in this dungeon? Holy crap. Bomb core, and then, okay, we'll get that treasure with the secret passage. I believe if we go through here, it's like a little shortcut, maybe? I think we'll get back here anyway. Actually, no, we can't, never mind. It's just a shuriken. Never mind. He's going after Rubicon. I mean, if he killed his parents, I'm not surprised. Oh. Let's not miss this. Nice. Prince has a hot temper. Are those your dying words? There's a lot of treasure in this place. Is it all stacking? I never remember if treasure chests actually stack or not. Yeah. Should be not too far from the end, I believe. This is, yeah, this is a save point here. I see that secret passage. Monster in a box. Just steal golems. I mean, I'll show this fight. It's pretty easy. Because they're pretty weak to ice. I already showed off Shiver, so I'll just cast it again though. Summons seem to be very powerful in this game. Like, it almost makes I mean, if it weren't for MP, oh wow. If it weren't for MP, it almost makes a black magic redundant. Because it's just, like, it just seems so much more powerful. At least on multi-target. Yeah, really, really good. A blood sword, eh? I remember in this game the blood equipment being really bad. I think it, like, lowers your stats, even if it has higher attack power. Oh, never mind, it has way less attack power anyway, yeah, fuck that. I know it, I think it heals you really, for like a really trash amount as well. God damn it. So it's just not even worth it. Alright. And we can carry on. Red bones. Let me guess, they're just slightly different. Yet they still die in one hit. Not even that different. I could have cast Ifrit there, to be honest. Could have showed that off. Rydia takes so long to cast spells. I don't know if it's just me, but her speed seems incredibly slow. Her speed seems incredibly slow. Her agility just seems really bad. I don't know why that is. She just takes forever. Oh, an X potion. Oh. Rubicon, I've been looking for you. Have we met? I'm Prince Edge of Eblan. Eblan? That name doesn't sound familiar. Don't play the fool with me. Ooh, scripted battle. Edge is edgy. I only found out the other day his name's actually Edward. I didn't know this. Why would you cast a pathetic fire? Taste the true inferno. Ah yes, Rubicon. Oh my god, yeah, he's a scary guy. Damn you. Indeed, you're strong, but still no match for me. Challenge me again when you've honed your skills. Bye-bye. Wait. You okay there, buddy? How could I lose? We're also after Rubicon. Stay out of this. He's mine. Don't you realize who your enemy is? He's one of the four fiends. I'm not some spoiled prince. The Eblanese royal family are trained ninja. I don't need your help. Enough, I can't watch anyone else die. Teller, Young, even Sid, they're all gone. All of them. Hey, don't cry. Rydia. Uh-oh. Rubicon is the strongest of the fiends. We must recover the crystals. Can't leave a lady to cry. You're right, let's do this together, shall we? That's all it takes. Injured and still arrogant as can be. Rosa, if you please. Thanks, honey, you're pretty cute too. Edge. Right, men, we're off. Oh, brother. Yep, the Ninja Edge joined the party. So there we go. So this is actually the final 5 party members that we'll have for the game. Although, Edge isn't the last party member to join, but this will be the final formation at the end of the game. Edge in the 2D versions of the game is notoriously bad when he joins, because he always joins at level 25. As you can see, most of my party is nearly 10 levels higher than that, near about. Like, in the 3D versions of the game, he always joins around your level. But not in this case. No matter what, he joins at level 25. Now, he's a ninja, he duels like katana weapons, which is pretty nice. He has some good equipment, like a black belt, beret, he has a mithril gauntlet, so, you know, it's not too bad, but damn, if he does not suck when he starts. Now, we have ninjutsu, or I guess it's just ninja for short in this version, where usually I don't know if there's more in the SNES version or they're just additions, but he only starts with flame. Ninjutsu is really trash in my opinion because it's all based off his intellect stat or his wisdom, which is 12. It's really terrible. I mean, his intellect stat is 12, Rudia's is 40, so you can kind of tell the difference here. They just don't do any good damage ever. Now, in the DS versions, I don't know if they're in this game as well, but he did have some utility ones, like Smoke, which like basically was teleport out of battle, Mirage, which lets him cast Blink on himself, and a couple other utility ones. So if he actually learns those, they'll be good. I think maybe the fact that he's a lower level means he hasn't got them yet, so that would make sense. I actually think, I don't know which of his commands were cut from the Western releases. I actually don't know if any of them were. Part of me feels like ninjutsu was actually removed and he just had steal and throw. Because yeah, Edge has steal, throw, and ninjutsu. So yeah, anyway, let us... from this point on, you go up the stairs and enter the Tower of Babel. This is what I meant. I'm actually going to teleport out of the Cave of Eblan and actually go to explore Eblan Castle. And then in between episodes, just walk back here and, yeah, go to the Tower of Babel. Because I prefer to do Eblan Castle with Edge in the party. I mean, he needs the experience after all. Clearly. So yeah, let's take the hovercraft back. And let's go explore and loot Eblan Castle. So there we go, Edge is now in the party. So there's quite a bit of treasure we can get in here. I guess I'll explore this middle section first. There's no like random encounters, but there is monsters in a box. So just be careful of that. But yeah, there's a lot of secret passages for us to go through and try and get to treasure. So I'm just gonna have to do my best to remember. There's also a lot of empty chests, which make it really hard on my eyes. I often have issues, like, if they're all in a line like this, it's kind of hard for me to tell straight away if one of them's actually closed or not. Right, so yeah, some of them are a little hard to get to. So yeah, there's staircases in the middle there. I believe there's actually hidden... yeah, like hidden staircases like this. We can get a unihorn and an alarm clock. You know what? I should have gone to the Fat Chocobo before I entered Eblan. I'm actually going to go do that now. Okay, I'll meet you back in the throne room. I'm going to quickly go to the Fat Chocobo and store a bunch of stuff. Alright, just went to the Fat Chocobo, stored a bunch of stuff. As you can see, I have a lot more space now. I just stored a lot of Yang's equipment. I stored like a couple items I don't need. Like I have silver hourglasses, so I just stored the bronze ones. I stored the mithril equipment. I stored a couple items I don't really need. So I made a lot more space for myself, so that's nice. Is there like a secret on the throne? I can never remember. There's a lot of differences between like things in the 2D and 3D versions that I can just never remember. Anyway, if you come down here, you get unihorn, alarm clock again, and a cottage. You want to just hug every wall in this place just for secret stuff. I think that's actually it for the middle section. I don't think there's that much in this section here. So next we can go to this tower. This is the west tower. Yeah, as you can see, like, it's really... at first you're not going to understand how the hell to get in there. Back of swine in the pot. But yeah, I believe down here, yep, secret staircase down. bomb core. Is that actually a... No, you have to go. Bomb core there. I don't remember how you get to the other staircase. Gil, silencing arrows. I don't remember how you get down to the left area. To that one. I don't actually know. That's interesting. I did check when I went... Oh, there we go. It's a monster in a box. More of the same. I mean, I'll show this fight, but yeah, these are similar enemies that are in the Eblan caves. Yeah, we have Throw, Steal, and Ninjutsu. I believe we didn't actually have Ninjutsu in the Western release. I think they just cut it all together. Though I could be wrong. I should probably check that. Anyway, I'm going to summon Ifrit just for showing it off. And it could also be good. Yeah, we can steal. Steal's not that great in this game. It comes so late to a point where you don't really need it that much, and there's not a hell of a lot of good stuff to actually steal. Wow, look at Ifrit. Classic Ifrit. Damn, look at the damage. There we go. So yeah, as you can imagine, if it would have came here earlier, it would have been a lot harder. And we get a sleep sword, which I believe isn't actually that great. Yes, it has a sleep effect, but I don't actually think it's that terribly useful. I mean, its type power kind of sucks, but it's there for the utility, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think it's that amazing. If you're gonna put sleep on an enemy, I mean, you're probably gonna do it with a spell. Alright, now there's the East Tower. Gotta try and figure out how we get... A whisker. Alright, if we press the switch, we can get through that door. Wait, what is a whisker? I've just thought about this. Instantly kills an enemy. Really now? Hermes sandals. And if we come around here, we can get this chest without falling in that pit. Curls and lamias, huh? I mean, I'll show off Flame, even though he did do it in the Rubicon type fight. I'll just show you how bad it is. I guess I can show off Ramu as well. But yeah, that's Flame. It kind of stinks. Yeah, these kills can use Blaster on you, which can have pretty nasty effects. If you know how Blaster works, it can usually just cast random status effects and also can insta-kill you. It's not fun. Yeah, another thing oh yeah, and we got the Blood Lance, which I think is equally bad as the Blood Sword, but another thing this patch does, which I didn't even mention, is that like it fixes the summon names. A lot of the names of summons are actually kind of weird. Like, I think Ramu, I can't remember what he was called, but he had a really weird name in the Western release originally. Same with a couple of others. So yeah, they're all like the classic summon names in this translation patch, as you would probably expect. We get a magazine. The classic item. Lustful Lally-Ho. I think if you use this item, you get like the jokey music, and it's meant to be like a porn mag. Essentially, this was in Final Fantasy Dimensions, because that's like a spin-off game that takes a lot of elements from 4, 5, and 6. so I kind of remember it because of that. I don't think it has a purpose. Gold hourglass, and then if you come down here, we can go into the basement. And get some more treasure. Ether monsters. Mad ogres. Yeah, I think these guys are kind of tough. Yeah, they have pretty nasty physical attacks, especially against Edge, who does not have that much HP or defense. I think has bio on these guys. And Cure Growers. Oh wow. They resisted that. I meant to steal there. Although I think maybe it would have remembered. I'm just gonna show off Mist Dragon, I think. It's like the only holy or light elemental attack you have at this point, apart from Cecil's Light Sword. But I mean, it's a pretty low attack power sword at this point. Yeah, I think these guys are actually really resistant to magic. Also, yeah, Edge is taking a beating from these guys. He does not have the greatest durability. There we go. And we get another silver apple. It's actually tempting to use this on Edge, but I mean, bear in mind he's quite a few levels behind, so he will grow his hit points quite well. I think yet again I will probably use it on Rydia. I think she's probably just the best candidate for it, in my opinion, so I think I'm just going to do that straight away. Because she just has the straight up just the lowest hit points. I mean, Rose has got 1,100 right now. That's not even that far behind Kane and Cecil. Like, you know, her hit points are going pretty well, but yeah, Rydia's are really low, so I want to try and get them up. Alright, and I think that wraps it up for Eblan Castle. So yeah, there you go, that's all the treasure you can get. Let me just check how long I've been recording this episode. Not too terribly long, actually, so by the time I've edited out. So I'm actually going to go back and just enter the Tower of Babel. So what I'll do is I'm going to deposit more items into the Fat Chocobo, and then I will meet you back at where we found Edge fighting Rubicon in the Eblan Cave. Alright, we are back at where we found Edge in the Cave of Eblan, so let us leave, and now we're back in our favourite place, the Tower of Babel. Except these are the upper floors. How do we get in? Just watch. Ready? Of course. That makes absolute sense. I actually don't remember how they explain this in the 3D versions of the game. I really don't, because that's the stupidest shit ever. But, I mean, oh well. Yeah, we can encounter those mad ogre enemies in this place as well. That's what that last fight was. I don't actually have a map pulled up because I wasn't expecting to have time to visit the Tower of Babel in this episode, but I'm probably going to end things pretty soon. I just want to get started with exploring it, I guess. It's a pretty big area. Alright. We'll make it into the next room and then I'll end the episode. Grab this. Alright, B2 floor. Oh, that makes no sense. But anyway, that is all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, and in the next one we will explore the upper Tower of Babel and hopefully find our good friend Rubicon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.